This is pure madness. A young lady by the name of Rayola has been brutally stabbed to death with a scissors by her own sister because she slept with her boyfriend. This was believed to have happened on the 22nd of July 2025 in Ilorin, Kwara State, just barely 6 days after the victim was said to have signed out from school. From what we know, Rayola was said to be a student of Kwara State Polytechnic, an OND student of the Mass Communication Department. And on the 16th of July 2025, she signed out, finished her last paper, and was pretty much done with school. Now, they say Rayola lived with her older sister Anduni. Although some sources claim that Anduni is the cousin, but most people are saying that they are actually siblings. Just that Anduni is older, and Anduni may have actually also had left the school previously before Rayola. Now, not much is known about the dynamics between these two sisters or two relatives, because we still don't even know their surnames, other than the fact that they both live together and they both are students of the same Kwara State Polytechnic, with each of them passing out the same period of time. It was said that around 7 p.m. on the 22nd of July 2025, neighbors of these two girls heard them fighting. There was a big quarrel between Anduni and Rayola. But for the neighbors, it may have seemed normal. These are sisters fight. Nothing out of the ordinary, except this time it seemed as though things went too far when they said Anduni picked up a scissors and stabbed Rayola so deeply that it caused a very heavy injury. And even after seeing that Rayola is bleeding and crying for help, Anduni did not even offer to help. She was so pissed at her sister that she pretty much ignored her. It was the neighbors who eventually got involved that had to help Rayola up to the hospital, where they said she needed multiple blood transfusion because she had lost a lot of blood. Some sources even say that her friend had to get 2 pints of blood, like they had to donate blood for her, 2 of them, but unfortunately those donations were not enough to save Rayola, who succumbed to the injury and eventually lost her life. While Rayola was in the hospital and the friends and neighbors were trying to help her out, Anduni was at home packing up her bags and getting away. By the time they came back home to tell her that, hey, what's up, your sister has died, they couldn't find her at home. Anduni has left the building. She was nowhere to be found. As at the time of making this video, she is still currently on the run. However, before we upload, if there's an update, I will most likely let you guys know. But the big question is, what led to the fight? What caused this girl to pick up her scissors to kill her own sister? Why? Was it that deep? What could be so serious that 2 sisters could not get over? I know girls fight a lot, but even if you're fighting over a guy, as sisters, how bad does it have to get that you would have to pick up a scissors to kill one of your own over a guy? Because at the end of the day, people are saying that these 2 sisters fought because of a guy, a man. The claim here is Anduni found out that Rayola has also been sleeping with her boyfriend. Pretty much these 2 sisters are sharing the same man. But it became bad and worse that not only was Rayola sleeping with Anduni's boyfriend, she was also pregnant for Anduni's boyfriend. And that was where Anduni really got pissed. I mean, typically, if your man is dogging your sister out to the point she gets pregnant, that is your cue to leave. That is your cue to get away from there. Some sources are claiming that the issue may have stemmed from the fact that despite Anduni finding out that Rayola is sleeping with the boyfriend and getting pregnant, she started asking that Rayola takes off the pregnancy, that she gets an abortion, she gets rid of the baby. It's not clear if Anduni was telling Rayola to take off the baby because she was looking out for her, or probably because she too wants to continue dating the said man whose name we don't know. However, it was due to this pregnancy that these 2 sisters started fighting. And when Rayola stood her ground and told her sister that she's not taking off the baby, that she plans to have the baby, that was when things escalated. So apparently, some sources are claiming that the fight between these 2 girls was over Rayola's pregnancy for Anduni's boyfriend, and the refusal for Rayola to take it off. As at the time of making this video, this is all we have. Put in mind that this story is very brand new, so there's a chance that there will be an update. There's a chance that we might get a new detail. There's a chance that we might probably hear a different version of the story. But so far, this is what is going around. This is what is spreading. We still don't have the name of the said man or the picture of the man. It's just unfortunate that two sisters, after finishing school, after graduating, are going to throw away their life because of a man who, at the end of the day, would move on to other women. Was it really worth it? So you guys stay subscribed, stay liking this page. If there's an update on this story, we'll be the first to let you guys know. So turn on your notification button and also let me know your thoughts.
So I feel stories like this is one of the reasons why we Nigerians are tagged bad. Most times we are denied visas. People don't even like Nigerians coming to their country. They just despise us naturally for no good reason. So something happened in Ghana somewhere around early July 2025. 3 young Nigerian men were accused of being in connection to the murder of 27-year-old Patrick Tete, a Ghanaian taxi driver. And since then, Ghanaians have been very angry. So what happened was, it was said the 3 young men ordered Patrick from a place called Pram Pram that they were heading to Afloa in Volta region of Ghana. Patrick arrived and they all boarded the taxi. They started their journey. But somewhere along the journey, Patrick discovered these people were taking him to a different direction. You know, most times when you order a ride, you want to tell the driver, please, we want to pick up something here, or we think this road is faster, we want to check something here. That was how they led the driver to follow another route, where they ended up killing him, disposing his body, and made away with his vehicle. It was said Patrick was killed at a place called Zoze, a town near Ghana and Togo border. After they killed Patrick, they took his body to the bush, probably dumped him there, because it wasn't stated if they buried him or they just discarded the body. However, they made away with his vehicle. But unfortunately for them, on their way running away with Patrick's vehicle, they were accosted by the local vigilantes and some police officers who were stationed at various checkpoints. They arrested the young man driving the taxi, and it was said the other 2 persons ran away. So currently they are still at large. While the police took the arrested suspect into custody for questioning, they led them to the location where they discarded Patrick's body, and it wasn't clear if they exhumed the body for autopsy or they just probably took him to the morgue and deposited it there. However, it is said that the police are still conducting investigation and are also looking for the 2 remaining suspects who are currently at large. The source said the arrested suspect has been taken to the Pram Pram police station where he is aiding in the investigation, and his confession and admission to the police has equally strengthened the case. Sources said immediately the vigilantes accosted him that local Ghanaians around the area wanted to even beat him up, but with the help of the police, he was saved and was taken to the police station. However, I am sad about the whole incident because this young man is not just a young man. He is someone's child, probably someone's husband, and he's still hustling. It's just sad how people just lose their conscience, lose their sympathy, and just do evil things. How do you kill another human being? For what reason? A human you didn't create, this person wasn't even a threat to you. This is just a young man doing his job. And you ordered his ride only to kill him because you want to steal his taxi. You people unalive him because you want to steal his taxi you did not buy for him. As I even speak, the whole thing is annoying because it's giving Nigerians bad name. It's making it look like all Nigerians are bad. I went through the comment section of the source where I got the information, and Ghanaians are just all angry at Nigerians, saying Nigerians should leave their country. All the Nigerians in their country should leave. What they are doing is trying to terrorize their country. The rate at which they are committing crime is too much. Sources even said that Nigerians has the highest number in Ghanaian prison as we speak, that they commit crimes daily, on a daily basis. And this is not a good name for Nigerians. I am pleading with Ghanaians. I know it's quite hurtful and I pray his soul rest in peace. However, I hope that the Ghanaian police are able to catch the remaining 2 culprits and give them the maximum punishment, because nobody has the right to take the life of another human. I just hope the Ghanaian police arrest all 3 of them and punish them severely, and also conduct a thorough investigation to see if there are more persons connected to the act and punish all of them severely. However, what is your take on the story? I personally, I am not in support of what they did. However, I am pleading with Ghanaians, please, not all Nigerians are bad. And I'm also pleading with Nigerians outside, please stop giving us bad names. Please, what is your take on the story? Kindly drop it under the comment section. Subscribe to this channel.